Post-workout video, yeah! I am actually snuck down to the basement to hide from the dogs so that hopefully they don't interrupt me. Just got done with my workout and my personal development before that and had some stuff meld together. We live in a if this then that society. A lot of the times we're like, when this happens, I will finally feel this. And we do that to help motivate ourselves to reach goals. And I'd like to suggest that maybe it has the opposite effect a lot of the times for us. Or not so much the opposite, it just doesn't have it doesn't meet the goal that we actually want to do. Because here's the thing. If we're not already feeling that thing, then having that feeling off of obtaining some exterior thing is not going to help us. Okay, I just said a whole bunch of stuff. Let me give you examples. Like right now I'm overweight. Like not by a lot, but it's more than I'm comfortable with. And this is a common feeling that my alarm went off. This is a common feeling that happens when we are going through a weight loss journey. Trust me, I had a lot of weight to lose at one point. It wasn't a butt ton, but it was a considerable number. And if we don't feel good about ourselves and we feel like when I lose the weight, I'll feel good about myself, when you finally do lose the weight or get close to that goal weight, we self-sabotage things or we do get there and we feel, because here's the thing, we have not been working on loving ourselves in the journey. We haven't been appreciating ourselves and being grateful for what our bodies already can do for us. And so therefore, I gotta put this down. Therefore, when you finally reach that thing that you were aiming for, it just doesn't hit. The same thing goes with anything else in life. Financial status. I live in a very, very old home. It was built in 1888, and old homeowners, if you know, you know, home renovations and fixings and stuff are an ongoing thing, just like laundry. And it can be very disheartening to look at all of the projects that are unfinished or were half-assed by a really crummy contractor, and you don't have the financial ability to get it fixed right away. You got to do it yourself, or you've got to wait and build up, and you have to do it in pieces. And in the meantime, you've got all of these things glaring at you every day saying, look, it's not done. And then you feel like, great, my house looks like crap. And you totally forget to be grateful for the fact that you have a fucking home. And all of the amazing things that have happened for you because of that home. The fact that you have a place to sleep at night, out of the elements. The fact that, look at all of the amazing things that you've transformed in the house already. Once again, it's the same thing as losing weight. Or you have a lot of credit card debt and you know it's going to take a long time to get out of it, and you think, well, if I finally get out of all this debt, I'm going to feel so financially secure. When I finally am making a certain amount of money, I'll finally feel safe. But here's the problem. If you're waiting on money to help you feel secure and safe, you will continually feel insecure and unsafe no matter how much money you have. And I know that sounds crazy. Trust me, I know. Grew up completely poor mentality mindset. It's a continuing, ongoing battle in my head where I've been self-coaching and being coached to be able to get through that. And on that note, my personal development this morning, I'm going to answer my coach, and I just didn't want to. I was like, I think we've beaten this horse to death. I don't see any point of discussing this topic anymore. Like, can we move on? I really didn't want to answer it. But I breathed, I paused, and I started answering. And that's what took me so long. And that's why I had a shorter workout today, because it took me a little while to get into it. And when I finally did, it hit me that there was a trend, because I was asked multiple questions, and it hit me that the underlying thought concept was the same for all of them. When I answered one question, I was answering all questions. And it was a thought error that was going on about self-image. And if you read the book, Ask for More, the author describes inner self-image and outer self-image. And our outer self-image is what we think others think about us, when we really need to be concerned about our inner self-image, what we think about ourselves. And there's been a lot of concern. I'm just going to be wide open about this. There's been a lot of concern about, for me, even though I know I don't need to really worry about what other people think of me, because the people that really care about me are going to love me anyways. But being understood is a major thing for me, making sure there's no misunderstandings and miscommunication. And to me, I see a disalignment between what I know is coming and what I know I'm capable of, and what is going to happen with like my house renovations, with my home business, with my finances, all those things, with my weight. And I know where I'm heading, and I know that I'm capable of. I just know that it's going to take time and grace, because I can't do all the things all the time, always. But then I know that people that just come across me, what they may see doesn't represent, I don't see it representing what is to be. And then since there is a little disagreement between those two things, I get all frustrated and flustered, and then I get in like hustle mode and anxious and stressed. And you know what? When you're building a dream and stuff, people can't see what's in here. They cannot fathom you until it is fully in 3D for the rest of the world to actually see it rolling out and in play. The only person that can actually see the dream is the dreamer themselves. And so, I'm going to chew on this for a while, but I just wanted to share it now while it's still fresh in my brain. And for me, talking things out helps so much. So I already, answered my coach, and now I'm discussing it with you guys, knowing that some people could come on and be completely judgy McJudgers, and that's fine. Do you? And that, I don't care about that. I mean, I care, but like the reason why I'll do it anyways, even though I've been a very shy and insecure person most of my life, the reason I do it is because I know from my own personal experience that having people share that with stuff like that with me has meant a ton. And so I don't care if I end up with like 10 or 20 negative Nellies saying something about me or thinking something about me. If one person is like, damn, I haven't thought about it like that before, that gives me something to think about, and that gives me a way to see more joy and gratitude and grace in my life for myself, knowing that I am not my circumstances around me. You are not your circumstances around you. And our realities come from our thoughts. So how can we rethink this thing? So, you know what? If you need help with that, hit me up, because hello, life coach. And I've been there, lived it, living it. We're always going through transformation. So we're always living this struggle in some way, shape, or form. We just get better and better at it, and we hit harder and harder problems. So hit me up.